Marvin Astley.
Boom, 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 boom. Hey, everybody, that checks out with Damon and Ted.
Yeah, I'm Damon.
I'm Ted.
And I learned some new voices last week.
Oh, Lord. Look, we just finally got the legal taken care of. Let's not ruin it again.
It's weird. It's weird. All right. I'm going to tell you a couple things about my week. All right.
Couple things about your week with Damon.
All right. So, first off, we talked a couple weeks ago about, or actually it was last week, about how we had a party at my house. Well, I decided the carnivore thing went out the window that weekend, and I ate.
How'd that go?
Not real good because it lasted almost a week.
Oh, nice. I like it.
I fell off the wagon.
Like it.
Yeah. So I was, his Damon was in a dark place, and he was like, "What makes you feel good?" Ooh, stuff that's not supposed to have.
No longer like it.
Right? Yeah. So anyway, one morning, I stopped by Casey's on the way to work. Right. And I said, you know what? I'm gonna have a donut. I'm gonna have a donut, right? Here's the deal. They didn't have them out yet. But they had the trays stacked right there. Like they just come out. They were all ice. They were all ready. Like they had to walk the tray over and put it in the thing, each tray. So I walk over there and I look and I'm like, and the girl, which I'm calling the donut witch, she says, and I said witch, so you're welcome. I don't know that I meant it, but I said it.
Put out the donut, witch.
Yeah. She goes, can I help you? And I go, because you're by where the sandwiches are. And I'm like, I don't want a sandwich. I want a donut, you know? Shouldn't have either, but I don't want a sandwich. At least I've clarified I won't be having a delicious sandwich that I would love to have.
I want one of them donuts.
Yeah. So anyway, she goes, oh, they'll be out in a minute. She proceeds to do nothing and leave them there on a tray. Okay? All of them.
If that's the only thing you're buying.
Yeah.
Like, okay, well, I guess I'll leave then.
Yeah. Normal Damon would. But Damon, who hasn't had a donut, I don't know, since June, says, Damon's having a donut. Okay?
Give me a keg of beer.
I don't think you understand.
And these.
You're going to have to call the law momentarily. You're going to want to start moving towards this. So she goes, what kind do you want? Now, my response was, okay, not sure yet. Because I'd like to look at them and go,
I would like to peruse your donut selection, lady.
So she brings out the first tray, and it's nothing I want.
Like,
not those.
You've chosen wrong.
Yeah.
Witch.
Yeah. Yeah. Right. We are staying clean. Okay. So anyway.
Colleen.
That's with a K.
All right.
That's with a K. So anyway, I tell her, none of those. So I said, hey, do you have like a strawberry jelly one or a raspberry jelly? I said, I like one of those. And I said, do you have like a Boston cream? She goes, yeah. She doesn't bring those out. Okay.
They're on tray 14, sir.
They're on like tray 7. I was there 9 minutes. Okay. I counted. You want to know how I counted? Because I was in donut purgatory and I was pissed. Okay. So anyway, she finally brings out the last trays and I don't see the Boston cream, the Bavarian cream. I'm like, I gotta have one of those. Come to find out, they're in the Long Johns on the top row that never have cream back in June when I would actually go buy it. You know what I mean? It probably would have been May.
When did this happen to the Long John?
Hold on a second. When I say, do you have Bavarian cream? And you go, yeah. You go, they're in those. You don't go, yeah. And then keep getting more trays of ones that are, no, they're not in there. You know what makes you the donut witch? Actions like that. Okay.
How many questions do I need to ask?
Right.
To get to the end of the information trail?
It's kind of weird. So you knew what I wanted. You knew it was already placed there, but it was discreetly disguised as just a regular Long John, which I did not want. Why would I waste calories if there's no delicious Boston cream inside? I want to eat a Boston cream donut.
You bring up an interesting point.
Yes.
Last week at work, it was National Pharmacy Tech Day. So there were treats throughout the break room.
Ooh. Okay.
Donuts from the Donut Den, I believe, is around this area.
Very delicious.
Somewhere.
Very delicious, yes.
Homemade stuff, cookies, cakes from Nothing Bundt Cakes, everything like that.
Oh, yeah. High dollar stuff.
I can't tell you how many filled donuts were cut in half because people only wanted half of it.
Are you kidding me?
So
you don't do that.
So you know who got the other half of that donut?
Yeah.
The bottom of the box.
Right.
Because all of the goo just oozed out, and suddenly you got a powdered donut with a vacancy in it.
Right.
You want to talk about Donut Witch. Wow. And it was the yellow jelly ones, the raspberry jelly ones, the cream ones.
Yeah.
There was one. I got lucky. I took one. It was the only one that had maple on it. I'm a maple donut guy. Judge me, don't care. It's my jam.
Gotcha.
was filled with apple pie filling. Was not on the label.
I gotta be honest with
Not
you.
that there was a label.
I think I'd be totally down for that.
I was too, except I went hard on the first bite.
Oh yeah, yeah.
I was like, wow, a maple donut without a hole in it? That's weird. I should go hard on this. And I did.
Yeah.
So you know what? My beard gets real sticky
Yeah.
when a maple donut filled with apple pie just blasts all over.
Well, when you drive to the paint on a
Oh,
donut
yeah.
full of apple, you didn't know it was
Yeah.
there.
Yeah.
Yeah, you probably should have just pulled up and took
Yeah.
the jumper. You know what I mean?
Full went in on that
Yeah.
thing. And it was like, ooh,
Yeah.
it moist in here.
Still, pleasant surprise.
Oh, it was delicious.
Yeah, pleasant surprise, huh?
Yeah. Oh,
I've
wow.
never seen that combination.
I hadn't either.
That's a solid combination.
That's why I was so surprised. I'm like, oh, this is weird. I've
Yeah.
never. Why would you? I mean, it's more maple because there's no hole. And then I went, bloop, and it just booshed all. I was like, all right.
Still.
Yeah.
I'm
Good thing I'm smart enough to when I eat any food at work.
Yeah.
And I'm
Lean forward.
I lean forward.
Lean forward. Yeah.
I put the Chicago Italian beef haunch on all my
Yeah.
food.
Yeah.
That's just because you know what you think. You know what I don't carry? I don't
Yeah.
carry an extra set of clothes in my car.
Yeah.
I don't want everyone the rest of the day be going, hey, did you just
Yeah.
did you just face F an apple pie donut? I did. How'd you know?
I was gonna
It's
call it.
all down your.
I was gonna call it the Fat Joe. Lean back. You don't lean back. Okay. You lean
lean
into.
forward.
You lean into. Okay. I lean into a sandwich. Okay. I lean back for a nap. Okay. After I finish a sandwich, I go that way. Okay. But I start out this way and then I go that way. So I'm gonna tell you right now. I really want to know where you get because next cheat day I'm finding me
was
some of
at
those.
the den. It was
Was
at
it
the
the den?
den, yeah.
Okay, then that's gonna happen because that's not far from where I'm at.
Hey, guys.
Yeah.
I understand you make a maple donut with apple pie in it. Oh, not today, sir. Oh, it's today.
Yeah, I don't think you.
You fire that grease up because we're dropping
Yeah,
a couple.
I didn't come in and go. Do you have? I come in and said, I understand.
I understand.
that
I'm
we are
leaving
having. Yeah,
with at least one,
yeah.
possibly dozen.
This might be a hostage situation. You better get out the apple, okay, and the maple, and you better run into each other real fast.
You go out to that orchard, you get some if you need it. They got trees for both of them, maple and apple.
Angry orchard, angry Damon. I'm getting me one of them orchard apples. Yeah, but no, one of those things. So I will definitely be doing that. I guarantee you, I will be doing that. But if someone cut one of those in half, so I went to.
Oh, if someone would have cut that one in half, I would have been like, "You have ruined a piece of God."
First off, I got to be honest with you. That's when I'm licking the box.
Yeah. Well,
Okay, I'm gonna be the box. I will dump everything else out of the box except for that, and I will eat that. That is phenomenal. Okay, and the fact I'm not a huge maple guy on its own, but you put those two flavors together.
yeah. I would.
I gotta tell you what.
Go out and be like, "Hey, did anyone eat like a half maple, half apple pie donut?"
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that was me. I will smite you.
Yeah, you want to know what? You want to know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna walk in the den. All right, I'm gonna walk in the
Yeah.
den and I'm gonna be like, listen, I don't care what's in them, but anything you got maple with no holes, you put that shit on this plate right now. Okay, I will be pleasantly surprised at whatever because I'm gonna lean forward.
Yeah.
I'm gonna lean forward. Okay, so you might as well give me a
You
trough.
got maple frosted donuts that have a surprise inside
Yeah.
because Cracker Jack, which we're eating them right now,
Yeah. Thank you for saying which too at the same time. That was very nice.
keeping it clean.
Keeping
yeah.
it clean. Okay. So I have one more.
Oh, I got to think about my week. So hit yours and we'll come on mine.
Yeah. So I have, I'm going to have you read underneath Donut Witch. What does that say? Train what?
Train conductor.
Correct. And let me tell you why. I take a ride home all the time with train tracks that are abandoned and not used. Until yesterday, when I was hungry,
Coors
hadn't
Light?
eaten all day.
No,
No, the opposite. Yeah. Here's the deal. I come up to these, and I know because I'm not going to take 55. 55 is kind of a nightmare right now. They got a bridge shut
Yeah.
down. They got stuff.
55.
I'm not going that way.
Right.
So I go the back way, right? I'm cruising. I'm like, man, this is,
That's how I went to your son's game the other night.
so no brainer. No brainer. Okay. Here's the problem. Here's where the brain needs to come in. I come up on these tracks that never, and 250 times of me going that way, have I ever had them lit up, right? Or seen anybody there. I am 500 feet from them. Lights go red.
Dun, dun,
I go,
dun,
well, this is
dun,
new.
dun, dun, dun.
Then I hear a train whistle. You want to know why I hear a train whistle? Because it's sitting 8 feet
right there.
from the intersection, sitting still. Okay. So I go, cool.
Dun, 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 dun.
Yeah. I stop. I'm the first car because, of course, there's nobody else in front of me because no one ever goes down here or gets stuck. So I pull up, I stop, and I sit there and I go, I'm going to take a video of this because I am so hungry right now. I mean, I'm almost going to like get out of the car and be like, what's in the field?
Well, do you do the get me? I mean, you, me, you. Am I gonna? Are you
Are
gonna?
we all stopping?
I'm gonna.
What are we doing?
I can get across real quick.
Right.
I know it takes you a little bit of time to start up. I can just
Right. Yeah, but you already put the gates down. They put gates down.
Oh,
Okay. And that's why I'm like, I've never seen these gates move. Never seen them light up. Nothing. Okay. So anyway, he proceeds to start going, and you hear the ka-kunk, kunk, ka-kunk, as all the cars start moving. Moves into the middle of the intersection.
oh, I've played this game before.
Stops.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Guy comes around that was in a pickup truck over there, hops up on the front. They go to take off again. Now they're going backwards. And I go, you better stay going backwards. No, it was just an inertia thing. They were still moving. Then they started going. And then I waited while a train, because you know what I do is I count the engines and I go, we'll see how many engines there are. That'll tell me how many cars there are.
There were 14 engines on that. So
There was 4. 4 means.
Oh, you know how many cars that can pull?
Yeah,
A lot.
a lot. You want to know how many cars one can pull? Enough to piss Damon off. You want to know how many 4 can pull?
4 times that.
4 times the amount it takes to piss Damon off. That's what happens.
That's a lot more than a few half-cut donuts.
So I sit there. So then I decide, well, I have something I need to do on my phone. I'm going to do this right now.
What, read an entire book?
Yeah. So anyway, but I figured out late. So then I as soon as I pick it up and I hit send, train's done. And I'm like, okay. Then my phone beep, 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 blowing up the whole rest of the way. I'm like, oh, son of a, you know what I mean? You're just one of those things. But yeah, so I call it a conductor, a train, because there was nobody that was a bigger dick hand.
Oh,
Okay.
you know what this guy's thinking, though?
Yeah.
As soon as he stops his train, he's like, this will be fine. No one ever comes down this road.
Right. I mean, what time it is? That guy in the white van always come to. Oh, right now. Okay, yeah. You know what? They probably stopped. They're like, wait for him.
Wait for
Let
it.
him get closer.
Wait for it. And ding, ding, ding,
Yeah,
ding, ding,
turn
ding,
him on.
ding.
Turn him on. Hey, tell you what. Before we even do that, I'm gonna hit the whole horn a couple times on the train
Just let him know.
because you know what I did? I did hear the train horn first, and I went, "How do I hear a train horn?" So then you start looking.
Yeah.
You're like, "Where the hell? What's behind the trees right there?" But I see the light, and I'm like, "How close is this train? These things ain't up."
Were you on Mr. Toad's Wild Ride?
Right.
Is that just a light like hanging from the ceiling, or is that an actual train coming
Yeah,
this
I
way?
don't understand. But anyway, that was just so. So then I'm texting Nicole because she goes, "Well, I made you the hamburger. Like I make hamburger meat, kind of like hamburgers, only without all the seasoning and stuff. And then I put eggs on top, right?
I made you your dry hamburgers.
Yeah.
And made you your eggs.
No,
They getting cold, Damon.
but then I texted her and I said, "Do me a favor. When you see me, because we got that Life 360, I go, when I leave the high school, because that's the way I come home. I drive past it. I go, when I leave the high school, start making the eggs because I'm like, I'm not gonna get home and make eggs.
yeah.
I'm hungry. I'm gonna walk in the door and eat.
I just want to let you know the Megs better not be in that pan. Because I am on the wrong side of the tracks.
I'm on the wrong side of the tracks. Yeah. So what went on with your week? And before we start, Mac, I need you to find a fan, turn it to 1,000, and point it this way.
It is saucy in here.
I wore pants because it's cold outside. Let me tell you where it's not. On the face of the sun and in Mac's studio.
Hey, there's a fan.
There's one right there. Can we crank that thing up to, I don't know, 97?
No, it's on one. You should be
It's on
able to feel
one.
it.
Yeah, it's on one. And it's pointed that way. What is it keeping cool? Your
The
camera?
couch? No, the couch.
The couch that we can't sit on. Yeah. You know what's weird? He has a bathroom, can't shower, can't touch it. He gets a couch. Look, you can see this one, fat boy. You can't even touch this one either.
Maybe his name isn't Mac. Maybe it's MC.
There you go. That's all we needed.
Can't touch this. Now my shower. Or the fan.
Not your couch. Yeah. Yeah, right. So what's up with your
From London to the Bay.
MC Hammer, go Hammer, no couch for you. Why does it say couch? Why do you keep saying couch?
Can't touch this. All right. So, little known facts about me. This is going to be great TMI. I, as you know, do no longer produce an adult amount of testosterone. Not by choice.
Right.
Tumor-related incident.
But how about, is it adequate?
Oh, no. So, I go to we have to test it I think we test it every 6 months. I test it.
Do we have a second fan?
Yeah, we turn one over there.
Oh, hold on 1 second. 2 fans instead of 2 chains. Is that same? Is that a thing?
It's only fans.
Oh, it's only fans. Oh my God. Thanks for paying attention, Mac. Appreciate it.
We
Audio High Podcasting. Come on down.
Come on down.
They got fans.
You get one board, but 2 fans.
What's weird is this is twice the amount of fans our podcast has going right now.
Yeah.
Okay.
We'll name that one Ed.
Yeah. This was either going to be Hooper or Christina. We don't know. It's going to be one of the two. Hooper or Christina. We don't.
I want that one to be Ed.
That Ed's farther away.
Thank you.
Yeah,
for picking
Ed's
it up.
farther away.
I wasn't going to say it. You did.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Go ahead.
so I have to test it, right? And I go in, and she's like, "When did you take the?" I took these tests on the way to work because that's how it works. Like, I'm not going to. Hey, I got to take time off to go 45 minutes back to where I live
Yeah.
to get a blood test, right?
Right.
She's like, well, you're supposed to wait like longer before you test. And I was like, hey, you know what would have been nice to know? Before the test.
Yeah. Before now.
So she's like, well, you have to retest. I'll put the labs back in. Secondly, and this place, which I will now call the Lab Witch.
Ooh, got it. By the way, sandwich, delicious. Okay.
Lab Witch, not so much.
Not so much.
Help you? Yeah, I'm here to do lab work. What doctor? Where's your ID? I'm already holding it up. I was like, it's right.
Yeah.
Let me see it.
Take your hat off.
Yeah. You don't have to take your head off.
Get off my couch.
Anyway, so
can't touch this.
I do that. I do that on a Saturday
Okay.
because I can. There's no time limit. I can
Right.
just, right.
Yeah.
Like, oh, it's been about 4 hours. I'll run down there.
Yeah, we're good.
I go back. I'm in the grocery store, and I get a call, and I'm like, oh, well, this is weird. Yellow. Yeah. Hey, is this Ted? Yeah. Did you just come down for lab work? Well, this is kind of weird if you called the wrong Ted, but yeah, like you called me.
Yeah.
You should know. Oh yeah. We couldn't test. It wasn't testable, so we're gonna need you to come back. Could you come back like on Monday? No.
No.
I don't think you understand. Like I came on a Saturday because that's the day I don't have to work. You guys aren't open on Sunday. Bless. But I can't like.
Right.
Oh my God. It's like, oh, so is there anything I did? No. The mistake was on our part. Cool.
Okay, so let me be inconvenienced.
Yeah.
Wait a minute. So it's
Yeah,
your problem?
no, yeah.
Okay. All right, gotcha.
Yeah.
Customer's not always right.
Cut to.
Yeah.
Well, then I take the test and it's still bottoms out. I have 0 to none. But anyway,
So you're almost perfect.
yeah,
Hey, perfect is
Yeah.
something.
Yeah.
Way to go, buddy.
yeah, I can hit the real high notes now, real high. I get a text from my doctor and says, hey, we're putting you on medicine X. We're discontinuing medicine X. We're putting you on medicine Y. I was like, I'm on medicine X because my insurance wouldn't cover medicine Y. Yeah, but they're not covering medicine X now, so we're putting you on Y. I'm like, I don't think you understand. That's not going to help me.
Right.
That's telling me that nothing is being covered.
Right.
So then I get a text from the pharmacy and says, hey, this is ready.
Yeah.
And I was like, and it's going to be $60. I'm like, wow, that's a lot of money for a pharmacy that in most pharmaceuticals there are $4. So then I get a different text that said, hey, this other medicine's ready. Now I have so many medicines I didn't realize it was the generic for medicine X until I get to the pharmacy and they've rung up both medicines. Now I have $80 out of pocket and I look and I'm like, these two do the same thing.
Oh, no.
I don't think this is right. And the pharmacist looks at it and goes, oh, yeah, you're right. Yeah,
You're right.
I'm not the one who should have caught that.
You're right. Can you come back on Monday?
Yeah. Well, no, get this. She's like, oh, well, which one do you want? I'm like, I think it's the doctor that makes that call. Like, is this a commercial on NBC? Like,
Yeah.
talk to your pharmacist about which medicine the doctor gave you that you want to take home.
No whammy. No whammy.
Right.
Hit the button.
And I was like, I'd prefer the cheaper one. The one that I was told was no longer covered by my insurance. And they're like, oh, well, I guess we'll have to call the doctor. And I was like, great. So then goes to refund it.
yeah.
And of course, the register at the counter is broken. They have to go back to the one that like talks to the bank, the pneumatic tubes that go.
Oh, yeah.
For some reason, they put the pharmacy on the east side of the building, yet they put the drive-through on the west side of the building. So they have 90 miles of pneumatic tube across the top. And you're like, phoom,
What's that? Oh, that's somebody's medicine.
phoom. Anyway, I hear, merp, 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 merp. I'm like, hey, just a question, just a follow up. Is there a problem? Oh yeah, it won't let me override myself.
Oh.
Cool. Wow. Got there at 9:00. It is now 9:25. Okay. Is there someone we can call? Yeah. Why haven't we?
Yeah. When do we do this?
Yes. When is that going to be a thing?
Yeah.
Get someone over. Someone comes over and goes, oh well, yeah, you can't override yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah. We weren't looking for the information on what the problem was.
Right.
We were looking for solutions.
Okay, so now you've read us up to date where
Yeah.
we are.
While this is happening, at least 3 olds have reamed out the tack work in the front counter. What do you mean it's not ready? They told me it'd be ready on Sunday. And to me, I turned and I'm like, they're not open on Sunday. So that's a lie straight out, old man.
Right. Yeah.
I'm aware of this.
First off, you were misinformed.
Right.
Sorry.
So then finally, she gets it figured out. She's like, I'm so sorry. I'm like, look, it happens. If this is the biggest problem you had all day, congratulations. The rest of your day is going pretty good. She's like, you're being so nice. I'm like, I worked in retail. I don't need to yell at you. Someone's going to take care of that for me.
Right.
In 15 minutes, in a half hour, 45 minutes, and an hour 15. Every 15 minutes on the 15 minutes, someone's going to give you a big plate of turds.
Yeah, you're going to remember me and be like, that guy was
Yeah.
so nice.
Right.
Yeah.
And so then I get home. It is maybe 8 minutes from the pharmacy I use because the pharmacy I work at does not recognize my insurance. That's called Ted Luck. Anyway, I get home. It's
Can't you just bring a lunchbox
I
to
get
work
home.
and kind of walk
I
out?
walk in.
Yeah.
Right. I get a phone call. Hey, this is the pharmacy. Just want to let you know the doctor called back. We got your medicine ready. I was like, you are going to die. Remember I didn't yell at you? I'm coming back just to do it.
Right. Can't
I
you,
was told to be ready on Sunday.
can you Uber medicine?
Yeah.
Ooh, Moobers. We could do that. Is that? Was that
I
pay?
would be okay with it if they sent it via Boober.
Oh yeah, that'd be great.
Can you send it via Boober?
Yeah, I will. I will take my Boober driver, and yeah. By the way, I would like her to deliver it to the door. Okay, don't leave a picture. And if you take a picture of it at the door, can you make it a selfie?
Yeah.
Can you send me something?
I need proof that it was delivered by Boober.
By Boober, right? Yeah, I don't. It's like when you order that like Benihana stuff for takeout. Do they do all that
Was
stuff? Do they do all that?
Was
Yeah.
it you that sent the picture of the guy like trying to rip off the gas station and he was fended off by the woman who flashed him?
Yeah, I sent you that.
Yeah, and he took it and it was hey, not all heroes carry guns, and you were like, yeah, but can we all get it? Like it wasn't you, but it was a text under the video like, well, hey, can we see those heroes too?
Yeah, I was gonna say we realized she's a hero, but we saw it from the back.
Yeah.
How do we know?
didn't get the full effect.
How do we know? You know, we don't know Superman can lift something until we see him do it. Let's make this happen. But yeah, no, that was the guy who came in, robbed the place. Remember? And then she's pulled her shirt up, and he was like, "Oh," he tilted his head, took a selfie. Yeah, he took a picture, and then walked away.
Yeah,
I was like, "Hey, there you go. It's all good." So now, I have two things from this week that I read.
you could have parsed that differently. I have two things
Yeah.
from this week that I
So
read.
the first thing, and there were some comments on this, but I read
was
it.
one of them while waiting on a train.
No, was not. I would have had time. Gone with the Wind. Could have had time. So I read this week. John Cena. This is awesome. Yeah, can't see him. Surprised a 7-year-old with cancer for his birthday.
Why would you give a
I know.
cancer?
And I wrote next to it, what a shitty gift. Okay. Cena has money,
Yeah,
and that's what he spends it on. You know? Imagine that when you come to the party and you're like, because most like now kids' parties, they bring you like a gift card for something, you know, maybe Amazon or whatever else. And then they bring you like candy. They bring you there's no more gifts. Like we used to get Transformers or He-Man guys.
Birthday. I got you disease.
Right. I got you diabetes and a gift card, you know? But in Cena's instance, they would rather have, I don't know, a bag full of Milk Duds than find out that what'd you get? A sack of cancer. Okay. So, but no, when I read that, because that's why commas and like the way you,
The fact that we've taken out the third comma.
yeah. Is it not weird?
Yeah, it drives me nuts. Like someone just today posted something. Like the reason why I went with the third comma, I had eggs, toast, and orange juice. You take the comma out, you're putting orange juice on your toast.
Right.
I had eggs, toast, and orange juice.
Toast and orange juice. Yeah.
That-
How was that? Soggy.
It was damp.
Wasn't good.
It was very damp.
Hard to butter it after you put the orange juice. Don't put the orange juice on first. Put the butter on
Did
first.
not care
Yeah.
for it.
But no, I just thought that's what he bought. You know, guy's got more money than you
Yeah.
can imagine. It's like, hey, here you go, buddy. You know, I like when like you used to watch.
Or it just pops up. Cancer. Boom. Right in the face.
Cena's a real dick. I'm going to tell you right now. You know what's weird?
Wow,
You
Cena.
don't see him until he gives you cancer. Like I thought I couldn't see you.
Hey, you didn't see that coming.
That's what it is. That's what it is. Meanwhile, the Usos are like, stay away from that guy. He gives people cancer, you know? So, it'd be different if it was Stone Cold. You heard the glass break. You're like,
Right.
someone's about to get cancer. Okay. But with Cena, you're like, I didn't see that coming. So, but no, a 7-year-old, he surprised him. That's what he got him for his birthday. And then the second thing, I had a guy come into work and he was talking about how, he couldn't get his phone to pair, and then it like in his vehicle, and then he wants it to use the voice from his phone. And he goes, I don't know why. Now my wife has this British guy's voice. I call him Nigel. Okay, because you can change like on I'm sure you can on everything, but on an iPhone you can pick who talks. All right.
Yeah.
So she has like Nigel. So it's this British guy that gives you directions. I'm like, I don't want to listen to this guy. He sounds like he's got bad teeth, everything. I can't stand the guy. But anyway, tells me how to get stuff. So it is what it is. This guy comes in and he goes, I can't. And he didn't say which, but he says, I can't hear the witch when she give me directions, right?
I can't hear this witch tell
Yeah.
me which way to go. And I'm a witch? Please.
And I started laughing because my biggest thing was, I think of how much I probably tune out my wife when she's talking. Maybe making that a woman's voice is not the best thing to
Yeah.
do for a dude. Why'd you miss your turn? First off, I didn't hear a word she said.
What are we turning?
Yeah, were we arguing? Okay, let me tell you something. First, I want a picture of the boober. Okay.
Yeah.
Second, then I might pay attention. Okay. I might tune in.
I have mindset where it only does notifications like, accident, police reported.
Yeah.
But the one I can't turn off, and this one's going to anger you.
Yeah.
It's right up your wheelhouse. Railroad crossing ahead.
Really?
What am I, in a covered wagon?
Yeah.
Do I have to get off my oxen and get down and walk them across? Who
Right.
cares? You know what's going to warn me? The dun, 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 or the train horn. One of those two are going to warn me. I don't need my car 5 miles back being like, there will be a train crossing ahead. Most likely not a train, just a dunk dunk.
Yeah.
And then that's it.
Yeah. Well, and it turns your music down to tell you that
Right,
stuff. And you're like,
right.
hold on. I was jamming.
Now,
I was
here's the thing. If I'm listening to an audiobook, it'll repeat the sentence.
Okay.
Damon just talked about not hearing his
What
wife.
song? You missed part of it.
Yeah, Damon just talked about not hearing his wife. There's a railroad crossing. Damon just talked about not hearing his wife. Meanwhile, there's a song. I'm belting it out. We're talking Ted karaoke, right?
Yeah.
Boom. Whoop, goes way down. I'm like, oh, no. That's just me, huh? I am bad at this.
Yeah. Weird.
Does not.
Doesn't come back.
You can hear it. It's very
Yeah.
faint underneath, but it does not.
So I'd be
repeat.
like, we'd be in the middle of a song and it'd come to, and you're like, it
Well,
told
yeah,
me
it'd
about
be
the
like-
train.
give you up. Gonna let
Train coming.
Train.
Train.
There is a railroad crossing
Yeah.
ahead.
So I don't mind when it tells you like, you're going to turn in 800 feet. Here's my problem. I'm doing 40 miles an hour. How long does it take me to slow down from 800 feet? I need some math.
Yeah. Well,
Okay?
also, your turn is in 800 feet. Your turn is in 500 feet. Your turn is in 400 feet. Your turn is in 250 feet. Turn now. Whoa, wait a minute.
Yeah.
Why were there so many updates between
Yeah.
250
Yeah.
and 800, and all of a sudden it's turn now?
How does slow down make me get there so much faster?
Right.
This is so weird. Or the best thing is like when you're like driving through the city and then you go have to like go on lower whacker and you're like all of a sudden you're like, I have no directions. I'm going to die on lower whacker because I cannot get any signal for anything. As far as the world's concerned, I don't exist anymore. It doesn't find my car. It doesn't know where I'm at. And then you come out and it's like, and you find out, turn around.
Yeah.
You
The
know, and
last
you're
time
like,
I was
"Damn
down
it."
there, I think it was when we were going to Back to the Future, the musical, and it told me you need to get off here, and that didn't make sense because it looked like I was driving into the back of a hotel, like the underneath of
Yeah.
a hotel, like the sub basement, and I was like, that doesn't make sense, and I went past it, and basically the GPS was like, in its basement. Like stupidness was like, oh no, you should have gone there. We don't know where we are now.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, and I popped up and literally like popped up into that parade that Ferris Bueller was in, and I was like, oh, this is great.
Okay.
We're never getting anywhere.
And here I am. Okay. Yeah. I'll see the
Twist and shout.
I'll see the second show. So,
Yeah, right.
but so then that also if it's going to make it a woman's voice, I don't know how you feel about this. I don't I don't want to
no.
incriminate you. What if it was your mom's voice? Because if this is my mom's voice, I think I'd pay attention.
Yeah,
If it was like, hey,
no.
I'd pay attention.
Because we are knocking on 50's door,
Yeah.
and my mom still thinks that touching the dashboard with authority will slow down the car.
Oh.
Yeah.
So you probably don't want
I was like,
directions.
oh, there's no brake on that side.
So you don't want directions in that voice.
No.
Yeah. Because you're not going to.
I don't want this. It would just be,
That's what happens when you miss a turn. All of a sudden it goes, how are we going to get there now? It's like, okay, stop panicking. You're the GPS.
yeah, now Tina
Calm
does
down.
that when she sees a nickel off coupon on her phone.
Yeah. And you're like,
I think I'm about to slaughter a child. She's about to save a nickel on a
Ooh,
$3,000.
a fur paws.
Yeah.
yeah.
Hey, I'm going to save a nickel on a $3,000 washing machine.
Right.
That is not
Yeah.
acknowledgement worthy.
Yeah. Well, I hope it didn't tell me about train tracks I just ran over because I felt a bump. I don't know what that is. It had a bicycle.
I heard a bell.
Yeah, I heard cha-ching. I don't know what happened.
I don't know what it
honestly
was.
don't know. So,
We just hit a cash register?
Yeah.
Please tell me it was a cash register. It was a cash register, right?
Yeah.
I'm going to tell you it was a
We're
cash
gonna tell you it was
register.
a
Not
cash
even looking
register.
back.
Yeah.
Not looking back.
yeah. Cash registers, they cry, right?
Yeah.
They can cry.
Yeah. They make a real ooh sound, right?
Right. Yeah. Really knocked the wind out of that cash register. Yeah. Woo. Whoa. Yeah. We're going to have to make a deposit for that one, okay? There's a lot of money in that drawer. Yeah. A lot of money in that drawer. All right. Yeah. That'd be the other thing. It'd be great though if it was like my own voice. First off, I don't want to hear my own voice. But second off, if like when you get there, they're like, "Hey, beat the time, way to go, buddy," and you're like, "Yeah." You know?
High five, man.
I keep knocking the mirror off my car. Why is the rearview mirror knocked off again? High fives, bro. I beat times like it's going out of style, man. I hit 7 cash registers this week. I don't give a shit.
I'm going to set your GPS so it sounds like Mac, and all it does is tell you where not to turn. Here? Nope.
Nope.
Here? Nope.
Nope. I said nope.
Here? Silence. That's been it.
Yeah.
I missed it.
You turn when I'm quiet. Nope. Yeah. Then all of a sudden I'm talking about stuff in the car about myself, and it's like for no direction. Nope. It's like, wait a minute. Are you listening to me right now?
Yeah, you're just on a road with no roads, no turns,
Yeah.
no nothing. Yeah, you know what? I think I'd be pretty good at that. Nope.
You know,
Is this just a direct feed to Mac watching a map?
yeah. Right. There was not even a turn. There's not even a crossroad. Why did you say nope?
Nope.
Yeah. Yeah. Scumbag. So I want to be in his car. That's what I want to be. Yeah. You know what? I can be in his car right now. Hey, Google. Hey, Google. Scumbag.
Scumbag turns now? Oh, you turned.
All right. Let's do some fun facts. Besides the fact.
We haven't even gotten to fun facts?
No, we haven't.
Wow,
No.
all right.
Fun fact, kids sound like cash registers.
Ding, ding.
Yeah, I heard change hit the ground. I'm going to assume that was a cash register.
I didn't hear no bell.
Yeah. Yeah. All right, so here we go. It's kind of hard to read. I was losing my air for a minute there. Okay. Yeah. So
Knock the wind out of
get
the
this. We knocked the wind out of the cash register. Ooh, he's going to sleep good tonight. Yeah. 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 Walk it off. Rub some dirt on it, buddy. We're good. Okay. The shortest war in history lasted just 38 minutes between
I'm good.
between Britain and Zanzibar. And first off, Britain's a powerhouse.
Yeah.
And this
That
is
was
in,
back when Britain was.
this is in 1896.
Oh, yeah. They're
okay?
pretty big back then.
Yeah. Yeah. You think that Zanzibar is like, listen, what's the over under in this war? 39 minutes?
Hey, you understand that 13 colonies took them out? That was a while back. They probably don't even notice we're coming. Never mind. Back it up. You see like 3 ships going towards, and there's like 100 ships going. Hey guys, no, just turn around.
No. Just turn around. Turn around.
We called it off.
You guys called for backup
Yeah.
36 minutes ago.
No, they got real big guns.
Oh, yeah. No, you would not believe it.
it. Yeah, it was
Yeah.
like boom.
You know where else we don't want to go?
Yeah.
America. Because apparently they kicked their ass.
Right.
Okay. So
We're out.
yeah, we're out, man. We're out. So where's Tony? I don't know. We turned the boats around
Are you-
today.
You guys sure you want to do this? No, we're good.
Yeah, not at all. Not at all. But yeah,
And then
38 minutes.
38 minutes. At the 40-minute mark, they're like, "Hey, can we get some reparations?"
Right. Yeah. Look, we get gas money at least to get back home.
Yeah.
I don't even understand what's going on here. But Britain, so a huge powerhouse, and Zanzibar.
Yeah.
That sounds like a place that I used to watch in Popeye commercials where they go open sesame and a wall opens.
So it's like, hey, it's like the Washington Generals being like, "Hey, we're going to beat the Globetrotters this time, right? We're going to do it, right? We're going to do it. Let's do it. Let's go out to the. Oh, it's already 100-0. First quarter. Let's go home.
Minute 39.
Yeah.
John Cena gave them all cancer.
Didn't see it coming.
Unleashed a secret weapon. Cena, don't do it to him. All of them? Yeah.
He's behind me, right? He's got the cancer, right?
Is there a guy in jean shorts behind me with wristbands on? I swear to God, I'm going to die. You are, because it's Cena.
The
And
first boat's coming up towards England, and all of a sudden a wristband just falls on it. Oh no!
oh, man.
Turn it around.
It's going to happen.
Turn it
It's
around.
going to happen. Yeah.
Let's just go back.
Yeah. Is that guy waving his hand across his face? I am going to die. Okay. Understood.
This is going to be great in
Yeah.
15 to 20 years.
All right. Second fun fact. Victor Lustig was such a...
Wait, loose what?
Lustig.
Okay.
Lustig.
I thought you said something else.
Yeah. Was such a good con artist that in the 1920s, posing as a government agent, he sold the Eiffel Tower for scrap metal to dealers twice. He convinced them that the cost to maintain the tower was simply too high, and the government had decided to tear the Eiffel Tower down.
He was such a good con man that he convinced the governments that women needed hats for their bits.
Yeah, this is what it is. Listen, we just started making plastic. All right, here's what we
Nah,
gotta
I'm
do.
the only one who makes them. They're all individual. Got to
Yeah.
mold them myself.
Sorry about that. Hey, these are
I
custom
call
made.
this hand left mold. I call this hand right mold.
I was going to say, these are custom made. Honk, honk. Get them out. Let's see what we got. Yeah. What are you doing? Research. This is R&I. First off, I've never wanted to be a scientist. I think I would be on that one.
Yeah. Now that's a scientific grant. I
Yeah.
can go for.
Limping ants don't
Yeah,
care.
okay, what do you got? I got ants that overwalk their anthill. What do you got? Oh, hats for bits.
Yeah.
You son of a witch.
Oh my God. Yeah. Someday you're going to withhold donuts from a man. I know this is going to happen. Yeah. And that man will unleash Cena on you and you will die. But yeah, but it's so the 1920s. I mean, you know, there's no internet right now.
I could see you going out to your car, going back to Casey's, just popping your head in the long john. It was in the long john.
First off, it was something like long john. I'd be eating it, right? I'm not gonna wait, okay? Because let me tell you what happened. I got the long john going, I'll just get a long john. I had no idea I was getting that pleasant surprise on the way to work in the car. No idea. Okay? No idea.
This long john just fired off in my mouth.
Yeah. Yeah.
Nice.
It was yeah. Nice. Nice. High five that rearview mirror right now. Yeah. I'll be like, that long john just fired on my, and then you're Mac. Nope. You're like, son of a bitch, really? So anyway, but in the 20s, I mean, what are you going to do? You're not going to Google it, you know? Hey, is Eiffel Tower for sale? You know what happens nowadays? People go, oh, I got this. You Google it and you find out there's 97 hoax for this,
Right.
you know? Back then, you're like, dude, we just bought the Eiffel Tower.
Très bien.
Yeah.
Oui, oui.
Yeah.
That's the extent of it.
But he did it twice.
Right.
Okay? So, like, he sold it once and went,
Yeah.
I'm going to double down.
He went back to his buddy and like, hey, you'll never do that again. Let's try it.
Okay. You also said that kid wasn't full of change that I hit in the car on the way here.
Right.
I'm going to tell you right now, it happened. It happened.
How many branches of government does France have? 'Cause I bet they don't talk.
Right. All right. Here's my next one. Dubai's millionaire influencer, Saudi Nadak, okay, has purchased a private island for his wife for $50 million. Let me tell you why he bought it. He bought the island so she can enjoy roaming around in a bikini. Okay. I spent $50 million for my wife to put a bikini on and walk around. I'm going to be honest with you.
You overpaid.
You overpaid because you can see that shit for real. Okay. You don't need to do that. Or is she that ugly that you're like, listen, I can't have her out in public. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. There's a way around this.
Okay. Look,
There's a solution here.
You know what he tells his buddies? He goes, I bought her a gym pass for $19.95 a month. That was money wasted. $50 million right now, so nobody sees her in that bikini. It pays for itself.
No one will look at my wife. I don't know why he's French now. I will buy her an island. She will walk around.
Island man. I did a voice too.
No one is good enough to look at my wife.
But yeah, so it's like, hey, $50 million later. And then she's like, we got to buy me the bikini too. Damn it. It never ends.
Yeah,
you
right.
know?
Yeah.
It never ends. So
that's probably what happened. The people of Zanzibar were like, hey, we just detour over to this island.
yeah, I can't
There's
tell.
a lady walking around.
I can't tell. I mean, she looks.
I mean, it could be one of those things where like not allowed to walk around in that country anything less than what she's wearing right there.
Right. I got you.
Can't buy a flight to Miami. Nope, buy a whole island.
Listen, we don't want to go to Miami. There's other people there. We don't want to do that, you know? All right, here's the last one. This, honestly, probably, I was almost a There Goes My Hero because it's my favorite one I've done in weeks. Okay? In 1986, almost. In 1986, oof, knocked the wind right out of that. A man named Christopher Thomas Knight, so they had to give all three of his names. Okay?
Usually that's the sign of a serial killer, but go ahead.
Ran out of gas in rural Maine, retreated into the woods, and lived there for 27 years without any human contact.
I'm out.
Okay. Now, when you say serial killer, I want to show you the picture. Now, you see the picture?
Oh, yeah, that guy.
What's on the other side? What does it look like they're doing?
What do you mean?
Well, you see him as a kid.
Yeah.
And then when did they find him?
Oh, yeah, he looks like the Unabomber, to be honest with you.
Yeah, he looks like they're... Well,
yeah, they're walking him into a prison.
they're walking him into a prison.
That's a perp walk.
Yeah, it's a perp walk. They have a hand under each elbow, and they're holding him.
It also looks like my cousin, but we won't get into that.
By the way, suspiciously like a guy I haven't seen in 27 years either. Kind of weird. So we call him Cousin Timmy. So, but in 1986, what kind of loot? Listen, we had milk cartons then.
Well,
you'd put somebody's face on a milk carton, right? At least a kid.
What do you mean you're out of the Newport 150s? That's it. I'm out.
I'm out.
I am out. I'm
off.
going to go in the woods where my cabin where I just live.
Yeah. Now, I don't know what the grid is because it's 3 decades before that's invented.
Right. Was there
But
a
I'm
grid?
getting off it. But
Yeah.
I'm getting off it. All right. In
We
86,
called a grid back then just streets that cross at a 90-degree angle.
That's the thing. Okay, so we grew up in the 80s. Okay. In 86, we were 10 years old. Okay. Listen, at 10 years old,
Well, now people can math it out. Good for you.
yeah, the amount of freedom I had at 10 years old, my 18-year-old won't have in my house. Okay.
Yeah. Hey, Ma! Going back. Be back streetlights.
Yeah.
Be back streetlights. And then
Yeah.
that was it.
That was it.
There was no communication.
No one knew where you
after
were.
that.
No No one knew if they needed you, they drove around until they found a stack of bikes and they go, is that his bike?
Yeah.
Is that, oh, you got a bike like his?
Is that
Yeah.
who
Whose
else
bike is
has a
that?
Huffy like this? Is
Yeah.
this Huffy?
Is that his?
I know it's a Huffy.
Yeah, I don't know. Does he come to this kid's house? I thought he hated this kid. Yeah. It's like, what are we doing here?
It seems like a good.
I don't know. His kid's got a basketball hoop. I guess we're going to play.
We'll find out during street light.
Yeah, it is what it is. But my point is, for 27 years, no one looked for him.
Well,
No one cared he was missing.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, turn it around again.
Oh yeah. No, odds are he's not the
I mean,
the
well,
one.
it looks like he went on. He looks like Albert from Little House on the Prairie on the one.
Right.
Like, oh, he's on TV. He made it.
Yeah, that's what it is.
He made it.
Oh my God, he's acting.
I wish he would have brought those smokes back, but he made it.
He's walking up and you're like, how was Melissa Gilbert? Was it hanging out? Was fun? Was it her fun being with Laura
I gotta
Ingalls?
ask that one more time.
Yeah.
And that's when he stabbed someone.
Yeah.
They perp walked him.
But yeah, so 27 years.
Well, that tells you how kind of a person that is. He disappeared, and everyone's like, "Hey, have you seen? You know what?
No,
Don't worry about it.
no, we are all better off.
I bet he's fine."
Yeah, and if he's not, it's cool.
Yeah.
That's cool. Hey, did it affect your life? No, then we're cool. We're cool. You know,
Do you really miss him?
right?
No, not really.
Right. Do you miss him, or do you just miss him? All right, you take a drink because I'm going to have you read something here in a second.
Okay, here we go.
It's going to be a TC. I call it a TCO sells it for you,
Okay,
but it's really about getting somebody a job. Okay,
a jobby job.
a job. All right, that's a sign on a post. You can probably enlarge it if you need to, but yeah.
Yeah, I don't. Looking for sand assistant.
Yeah.
I don't like to be far from my sand. Cut to a picture of a kid carrying an aquarium full of sand, a line to the person in front of him indicating 6 feet. Need someone to carry my sand and always be within 6 feet of me.
Yes.
Some of my favorite sand. This is a picture of the aquarium again. Some of my favorite sand. Had it for years. $12 an hour. Last assistant fired for rude language.
First, I'd never make it.
Yeah.
I'd be cut out. Yeah.
Great job for someone struggling to support their family. Just keep the sand near me. It's that easy. Some of my favorite sand. Need it near me. Dan Henwell 999 at gmail.com.
Yeah. So if you want to be a sand
Looking
assistant,
for sand assistant.
sand assistant.
Are you a hand model? No, you're close.
I'm a sand model.
I'm a sand model.
I'm a sand model. Okay. So the other thing is, what if the sand assistant had a cat? How awkward would this be?
Right.
Okay. You bring your cat to work day? Come on.
What if you drop the aquarium and then you run to the pet store and you get a new, we got to replace it. You go to a new aquarium. You go down to the
Zanzibar?
Vacant, you go down
To
to
the
the
beach?
vacant, possibly. You go down to the vacant lot. You throw one. And now this doesn't feel like my favorite sand.
You know why? Because there's broken glass and condoms in it.
Right.
And it's not your favorite sand.
Kobe.
Too soon? Did we do something wrong? I just want to know, Mac. Okay. Nope. Nope. We're all good. But yeah.
Oh, so much pain.
But $12 an hour to be like, what do you do? I hold an aquarium full of sand. For who? For this wackadoo here.
Yeah. I am a real estate holding agent.
That's what it is.
Yeah.
What are you in? I'm in holdings.
I'm in holdings.
Yeah. Yeah, I hold
Like an import-export thing? No.
no,
Straight up holdings.
Holdings. Yeah, we're
Yeah.
straight holdings. Yeah. So
I'm in containers. That's
spend
what
I spend most of my days at the beach.
Yeah.
Or the beach spends a day
Yeah.
at me. I mean, one of the
Yeah.
two. It's all good. So
I social distance the guy's sand.
yeah. First off, the sand has a protective order against him. He cannot be closer than 6 feet.
I think my first question would be, I'm holding this aquarium. Do you do stuff in this sand?
Right.
Is this just sand? Because there's a picture of him like really fondling the sand.
Oh no, he's
Yeah.
That's a sand job if I've ever saw
Right.
one.
Yeah. Yeah.
Using his right hand. Yeah.
Are you
It's a sand job.
yeah. What do you you know what? $12 an hour isn't enough.
It's not. It's not worth
Yeah.
it.
Yeah. The rude language was probably like, F this ass. And then
Right.
he took off.
Yeah. You got to be effing kidding me.
Yeah.
I'm going to fire
You
you.
gotta be out of your effing mind.
Yeah. You just fired me. You don't understand. That comment meant that I no longer work here.
Yeah.
Then you're like, wait a minute. Can I get benefits? Can I get unemployment? How long did I work for you? So, but yeah, $12 an hour, just in case you're wondering, because I think McDonald's pays, I don't know, 16 or 18, 20.
It's probably, probably the guy who sanded is probably like, Mr. Sandman, bring me my sand. I want to rub it with both of my hands.
Sand
And you're
job.
and I'm out.
Yeah.
I am out.
It's a sand job. It's like, that doesn't fit in the song. Stop.
Just three like Motown ladies just pop up in dresses. It's a sand job.
You're like, okay, now.
All right. Where did they come from? How much do they make an
First
hour?
off, that's mildly erotic, and I don't know what you're paying them. Okay, because they seem like they're getting more than $12 an hour because they're in costume.
And then like you see them later and they just like, don't say anything. We can't do this anymore. We have sand in places we can't even talk about.
Okay, so you read
It's
the
a sand job.
it's a sand job. So you read the TCO sells it for you, which is basically getting you a job, getting you employed.
Mhm.
I have a but why, and I'm going to have you read this one. I'm going to have you read this one too. Read it just like it is.
But why?
Uttar Pradesh. Man bitten by snake yet again, 7th time in 40 days.
And they show like a cobra or something.
Yeah. They show a cobra and a dude that just looks like he's like, wait, what does that do?
Again? 7 times in 40 days.
Hey, Uttar, maybe get rid of the snake. No, man, we're friends. This guy carries my sand. I
Yeah.
can't get rid of him.
He's a snake. Yeah, your buddy's a snake.
Yeah, that guy's
no,
a
he's not.
snake.
No, he's not. But yeah, no, this is from India Today. Is what? And again,
Is
they
he
show-
waving stuff? Bet you won't do it this time.
Yeah. Where'd he bite you last time? I don't want to know what you and that snake are trying to do.
Yeah.
You can't do that. It's
a sand job.
It's a sand job. Just the fact you move off to the side and get all into it.
Yeah.
That's the visual.
I am acting out
Yeah.
the 3 Motown ladies.
Yeah, we are
in
missing
their dresses.
We're missing so many visuals.
But
with
you
this.
know how they are in the back. You ever see like a person goes on tour?
Yeah.
And like you've listened to their album the whole time. You think it's just them, and then all of a sudden there's like 4 ladies and maybe a dude doing backup voices. Like, wait, are they on the album?
Yeah. Hold
Why
on.
do we need 19 people to do one guy's voice?
Yeah. Yeah. Who are these people? Yeah.
There's a train.
Yeah. Who are these people? But if you're this guy, you get bit. Let's just say the 6th time.
I get bit once. That snake is leather.
Yeah. But
Ooh,
again,
I got a belt.
yeah.
Guess what?
Yeah. But you get bit even the 6th time. You go, I'm not gonna tell anybody this time.
Yeah.
Okay. Are you waiting for the antidote? What are you waiting for? Beep boop boop boop.
Uttar, what's your emergency? Is it a snake again?
Buddy, we're not coming there with snake bite kit again. We're not. We're not by.
We told you last time we were out of venom.
Yeah.
We weren't kidding.
That was one of my favorite Mitch Hedberg jokes he ever told when he said some club owners pay you in cash. He goes, I got paid $3,000 for opening for the Neville Brothers. He goes, I bought a snake bite kit. And he goes, all my buddies are like, or he said, my buddy stepped on a worm. I go, lay down, you know. But it is, that's what they're telling them when they call up is like, hey, listen, it's Uttar.
Yeah. Maybe it's not him, it's you.
Yeah. Yeah. The snake called earlier for domestic violence.
Yeah.
Okay. So we were on our way
It's
there.
like,
The
stop.
fact that you're bit.
Stop putting your bits in his teeth.
Right. Your bit and your bits can't go in his bit or it's going to get bit. Do you understand what I'm saying? Uttar, I don't think you understand. This is the 7th time in 40 days. The other thing I thought of when I thought the 40 days is I thought, like the old reference to 40 days and 40 nights. It's like, what'd you do for 40 days and 40 nights? Well, for 7 of them, I got bit by a cobra.
That devil's a snake. I'll tell you that right now. When they talk about a devil being a snake,
Yeah.
it's a snake.
They ain't lying. They ain't lying at all. All right. So from that, we're going to go into strange stories, and I cannot wait to read you this title.
Strange stories.
Georgia sheriff calls deputies for backup because of the wrong order at Burger King.
Yeah, but we got a code 9.
Yeah.
I'm going to need you down at the
there's no
Burger
such thing.
King.
There's no such thing. Yeah. But
I was told I could have it my way. Hold the pickles, hold the lettuce, special orders. Don't upset us, except you.
you got to go. So it says recently released body cam footage has landed Cobb County Sheriff Craig Owens in hot water. So when it says the sheriff called the deputies,
I think I'd be the best deputy because I would literally be like, hey, bro, you got a camera on you, right?
right?
This will come out.
Yeah.
Just take the extra cheese and leave.
Correct. Yeah. Hey.
Wipe off the mayonnaise.
We can stop and get pickles
Yeah.
on the way home. It's all good. Okay. But it says the video shows Owens calling his deputies to a Burger King restaurant. The Burger King incident happened back on March 4th of 2023. However, it took until October 11th, 2024 before the body cam footage came out. I want to see this body cam footage.
Yeah, he renders about as fast as Mac does.
Yeah, that's what it is. So it says, by the way,
they rendered it on a Commodore 64. We're working on it. We have a low budget back here at the sheriff's office.
in the video, the deputies speed through Cobb County, seemingly on an urgent dispatch. Their lights and sirens are on,
Oh, it's a code 3. It's
and they
for
speed.
sure it's a code 3.
And they speed through some red lights as law enforcement officials on alert call are allowed to do. They arrived at the Burger King restaurant in Mableton, Georgia, not Florida, Georgia. The video shows them exiting their vehicle, approaching a truck in the parking lot with Owens sitting in it with a passenger. This is what Owens says. Hey, do me a favor. Dude, they got body cam
Oh.
on you.
We've done you a favor already.
Yeah. You know what we should have done? Not come here.
Maybe we should. Hey, before we go, blaze of glory across town. What's this about? It's a royalty issue. Oh, okay. Something wrong with the Royals? All right, hold on. I didn't know the Royals were in town.
So he says, all I need to get is the owner. The owner's name, the owner and the name of whoever owns this damn facility or the manager. That's what he says to the guys on the body cam.
Here's what I need you to do. Now, you know me. I'm the sheriff of this town. I don't get out of my truck for nothing. I need you to walk inside, give me the manager, the owner, whoever runs this joint. I need to know his name. You understand me? I ordered frings. That's fries and rings.
I was going to say an El Diablo sandwich.
And a Dr. Pepper.
And a Dr. Pepper to go.
I got to take a squirt.
I got to take a squirt.
Now,
Right.
I want to know why I did not get my Diablo sandwich, even though they do not serve it here at this here establishment.
Hey, Mac, do you know why that sandwich is so funny?
Nope.
Because you never watched the movie.
Because you never watched
scumbag.
Smokey
Right, because you
and
never
the
watched
Bandit.
it. Right. But it says, Owens goes on to explain that he had ordered his passenger a Whopper, no mayo,
I told
cut in half.
Oh, there you go.
However, it appears...
Well, then the apple stuff's going to fall out.
That's what happens.
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't want to do that. However, it appears he received the wrong order, and the restaurant refused to replace it. Now,
What I got here
it's a failure
is
to
a
communicate.
failure to communicate. I got a full, intact Whopper sandwich, and I asked for my Whopper to have no mayonnaise and to be cut in twain.
And then you hear, it's a sand job. From the back, you're like, what are you listening to on the radio? I don't even know what you're listening to. You know? But it says, this is it. This is his. You know what? I'm going to read this top. Read that in your voice.
I don't need no damn money back no more. I just need to find out who owns this place so I can do an official complaint.
Owen states. So it says, with that, the deputies walk over to the restaurant to acquire the information. Okay, first off,
I'll have to ask my manager.
I was gonna say, I work for people too. So when they say stuff, now here's the deal. I don't know how old these deputies are, but I'm a 48-year-old grown-ass man, okay? I'm going to tell you right now, if you tell me to do that, I'm going to go, no.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to turn into Mac real fast.
Yeah.
Nope. Yeah, not happening. Okay, all three of us nailed that at the same time. That was
very
very cool.
Yeah.
But that's what's going to happen to me. I don't know how these guys were like, oh, I really need this job.
Yeah.
You know, I'm going to go over there.
This
Yeah.
Jabba the Hutt might come out of this truck and beat me down.
Yeah,
Let's
right.
get in there.
Right. So it says the video doesn't explain why Owens couldn't ask for the manager's information on his own. That would be my next question.
Because he's probably in the back in Sandra.
So it says, once the deputies reach the Burger King, however, they find the doors are locked. Employees inside the restaurant appear reluctant to unlock them, but they eventually do so at the deputies' request. Listen, maybe they're closed. Maybe it's the end of the night. Okay.
Yeah.
Maybe that's why they won't remake it. I don't know, but we'll read on.
Yeah.
But if you are so scared to unlock your doors when the cops were there,
Yeah.
okay, the people that are there to make sure that guy doesn't murder you for no mayo,
Yeah.
you probably got a problem. Okay. Or you have had this place ransacked so many times
Right.
by people because you don't know how to put mayo on sandwiches. I don't know what to tell you, you know?
Boss, would it be that hard to get a knife? They just want these sandwiches cut in half.
So it says, nobody's in trouble. We just want to get some names. One of the deputies says to an employee who identified themselves as the assistant manager. Well, let me tell you who's in trouble right now. You. Okay? There isn't even going to be a report written. That guy out there, he's just going to file a complaint for his food, the deputy continues. No, he's not, because he would have done that real easy already.
Yeah.
Can I tell you something? When they hand you the receipt,
Yeah.
there's stuff on the back.
That's what we should. Hey, Chief,
Yeah.
I'm going to flip this receipt over. Look, if you tell them what you did,
Yeah.
you can get a free Whopper
Right.
any way you want it.
Right. So back in the day, and it's still now, I know people that own some McDonald's, okay? And I try to in the area.
No one likes a bragger. Starring
Nope.
Damon.
Yeah. But my point is back in the day, we would go make sure we go out of the way to go over where they own their McDonald's instead of going the other. Because there's one closer to my house. They don't own it, right? So we go over there. Now, if there was ever a problem, okay, I'm not going to threaten anybody. I'm not going to do this. I'm not going to do that. Odds are, I'm going to tell you, hey, let's fix it. Now, if you decide to lock the doors, okay, and not listen to me, unfortunately, I can become a Karen who, in a nice, polite way, would
Right.
basically just be like, okay. And I'd be like, hey, just so you know, This is what happens at your store. So if it happens with me and I wasn't really irate, I can't imagine what happens when someone's turning into a dick.
Right.
Okay? Just so they have a heads up because that's their business. Okay? And since they own multiple of them, they're successful at it.
Right.
Okay? But the fact of the matter is, if I didn't have that connection to that one store or 10 store, whatever, I can flip over the receipt.
Right.
And I can send an email, okay, or fill out a survey. You know what happens when you file a bad survey? People call you.
Yeah.
You know why? They don't want the bad survey.
Hello, I'm speaking to His Majesty the King. I would like to speak to you about the treatment I received in your deep South Georgia restaurant.
He calls him Elvis. Well, I
Yeah.
know you're the king. I just figured you'd go by Elvis.
I just did not care for your mayonnaise.
Oh my God, I just read the next
Oh,
sentence.
please go.
Eventually, the employees explained that they barricaded themselves in a restaurant due to past issues with violent customers. Some have even started stalking staff that they felt had wronged them. First off, your staff's got to be awful.
Yeah.
Okay. Second off, I have never got a wrong order or a bad delivery or this or that and gone, I don't know where that guy lives. Okay. I got to find out where he lives. I'm going to make sure his life sucks.
I bet that guy took all the mustard home.
You want to know why his life sucks?
I'm
He
gonna
works at Burger
I
King.
want to find out.
Yeah. Yeah. They got rid of the BK broiler decades ago.
Yeah.
He works at Burger King. Life sucks, man. You used to be able to have BK broilers when you wanted them.
They have the best BK chicken, grilled chicken sandwich.
It was insane. Was it not good?
Oh,
it was the best.
It's amazing.
The best. It was huge. It was
no,
like 2
all right.
sandwiches from
All right.
McDonald's.
Now I'm on the side of the sheriff, and that's a problem.
Okay. Because you got to have it cut in half.
Yeah,
It's too big.
yeah.
It's too big. Got to have it cut in half. All right.
I would like to tell you that I'm on the side of this slovenly sheriff in his truck. I would like also to know the names of the owner of this establishment.
Oh, God. The next sentence. This is the sheriff. You didn't tell him who I was, did you? The footage shows Owens asking with a laugh.
You didn't tell him I was a sheriff, did you?
Yeah.
That'd just be silly.
Yeah. Yeah. They won't get it from this body cam footage you're wearing.
Oh, no, actually we didn't, Sheriff. They've kind of figured out because who else could dispatch 17 deputies?
Yeah, we have 3 counties here. I don't
Code-
even understand.
Code 3.
Right. Yeah. We don't even have a code 3. I don't even know what a code 3 is. We don't have it. But it says, well, that's the incident. Nobody got physically hurt, and it was seemingly a brief affair, but it has landed Owens in some trouble because the Cobb County Sheriff's position is up for re-election this year, and his main challenger and his chief deputy candidate, Mike Dundelinger. First off, I'm not electing you just because of your name. I'd rather have Owens. They argue that Owens behaved improperly. I think it's an abuse of power. That he's deeming it an incident and a form of intimidation and a waste of resources.
If you leave Owens in office, it's going to linger. Go with Dungalinger.
Dungalinger, yes, yes. Got to let it linger. Dundalinger, however his name.
It's the same job.
It's a sand job. I can't top that. Where can they find us, Dad?
You can find us on our own private island walking around in bikinis that we paid $50 million for. That checks out.net. Oh,
That's a lot of, well, there's a lot of fabric.
Yeah.
It takes a lot of fabric to cover this. So yeah, 50 million.
gross.
Yeah.
That checks out.net. All the socials, that checks out. WTT. Don't forget to come on down to Audio High Podcasting Studio. Sign in with Brian. He's got a lot of great clients. You could be one of them. Once again, we are sad to say Jerry is not in Video Village. Come on back and see us, Jerry. We miss you. This episode has been executively produced by our producers, Damon and Ted.
That's us.
Wow, that's a good coincidence, right? We'll catch you next time.
Knock the wind out of that cash register. That's my favorite
That
line.
tickled me.
That was my favorite line.